Why does your brain react so differently to the same information, just because of how it's worded? The answer lies in psychology, and it's called prospect theory. Welcome to part 2 of our exploration of the framing effect. I am Dr. Monica Distant, and today we'll dive deeper into the psychology behind this powerful cognitive bias. Prospect theory, developed by Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky, shows that people do not evaluate outcomes in absolute terms. Instead, we compare them to a reference point, usually the status quo. Gains feel good, but losses feel much worse. In fact, losing $100 hurts more than gaining $100 feels good. Here's the twist. When choices are framed as gains, people become risk-averse. They prefer the same option. But when choices are framed as losses, people become risk-seeking, willing to gamble to avoid sure loss. That's why in a certain product liability litigation case, in which attorneys framed outcomes as lives saved versus lives lost, jurors reacted differently to the stated 200 people saved versus 400 people will die, even though the math was identical. Jurors became more risk-seeking, showing how framing can shift verdict tendencies in complex medical liability disputes. This mechanism explains why framing is so powerful in courtrooms, marketing, and politics. Attorneys, advertisers, and policymakers know that if they frame something as a gain, people play it safe. If they frame it as a loss, people take risks. It's not logic. It's psychology. So the framing effect is not just clever wording. It taps into deep biases in how our brains process risk and rewards. In part 3, we'll explore how this bias shows up in everyday life, from food labels to political campaigns. Don't miss it.